Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where we talk about astrology and love. My name is Teresa and I'm an intuitive life coach and astrologer, and I help you to navigate your love life with astrology, through the energy of unconditional love and intuition. And we are doing a series on Venus. And if you don't know what Venus means in astrology, there's a link below where I made a quick short video of what Venus means in astrology. And if you don't know where your Venus is in your astrology chart, or what placement it is, what sign or what house, you can click the link below and get your astrology chart for free. It's funny because I'm stumbling over my words a little bit here. I am an intuitive life coach, so at the end of this reading, I am going to give you a short intuitive reading of what I'm tapping into for the energy of Venus in Taurus. And you could have your Venus in Taurus, or you are learning about Venus in Taurus for someone else because the person that you're interested has their Venus in Taurus. And I don't need you can also book a reading with me if you want to have help to navigate your love life, because if you found this channel, if this channel found you, you are longing, you want that great love in your life. You know that you are meant to have power coupled, soulmate kind of love in your life, and you are open to using energy and things like astrology, intuition, unconditional love, the energy of unconditional love in order to navigate the relationship you have right now, to manifest, to call in your soulmate, whether that mean call them back or call them in if you haven't met them yet. Okay, so we are talking about Venus in Taurus. I'm doing a whole series. If I haven't mentioned this already, and you'll see video playlists and videos in my channel. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. I just did a video on Venus in Aries, and now I'm doing a video on Venus in Taurus. Venus is exalted in Taurus. By exalted, I mean that it's positive. It feels good. Venus feels good being in Taurus. It's its home sign, so it's very positive, at ease. It feels very it feels very good and at ease because it's in its home sign. Now, if you do have Venus in Taurus, then and you're a woman, or you don't have to be an actual woman. You can identify with the feminine energy. We are all energy. We're spiritual beings having a human experience, and so if you have your Venus in Taurus and you are, I'm just going to say man or woman just to make it a little bit simpler to explain, then this is how you express yourself when you are in love. And if you're a man and you have Venus in Taurus, this is the kind of woman that you're attracted to. And so Venus in Taurus is very much about your love language is probably touch, and it could be gifts as well, because Venus in Taurus is very much about tangible goods. Taurus is about the earthly plane. It's about luxury. It could be also a practical sign. It depends on where your other placements are in your chart, and in the other aspects that you have of how this expresses. But some people that have strong Taurus energy are a little more practical, but others, you're willing to spend the money on the quality items. You want to have quality items in your in your home, in your life. And the same goes with love. You want quality love. You want a love that is someone who's there with you, someone who's going to spend time with you, someone who is going to give you gifts. And again, depending on who you are, you may like luxurious gifts, or you may not like the bling, you may not like the sparkly things as much. But Venus and Taurus does love things that they can touch. So with your love language, with Venus and Taurus, you could be very much into touch. You really love touch, because Taurus is all about touch and sensuality and tangible goods. So it's the tangible touching, the hugs. Just if you're on the couch with your partner, you want to be next to them. If they're in the kitchen or you're in the kitchen, and you guys are cooking together, you're going to want to touch them or brush them or somehow, kiss them, somehow be in their space, but touch, not just be in their space, but touch them. And you're going to want to have security and stability. Taurus is all about, like I was talking about, the practical things in life, but practical in the way of being stable. So if you have your Venus in Taurus, like I said, you're going to be okay with buying something that's a little more expensive, because you know that it'll be durable, you know that it will last, you know that it is high quality, and you're willing to spend the money for that and work hard. Again, depending on where your placement Venus and Taurus is and the aspects that you have. You may attract somebody who's the hard worker and brings you these things to have, to spend the money on the quality items. But most likely, Venus and Taurus is going to be someone who's also a hard worker, willing to put in the work for the quality items that you want in your life, and the quality items that you have in your life, and quality relationships. So you're willing to put in the work in relationships. You want a consistent relationship. You want to be with someone who is reliable and you can count on them, and you're going to be there for them as well. So you're going to want to be with someone who's okay with spending a lot of time with you, who's okay with spending money and working hard for the things that there are the finer things in life. You're going to also love food and luxury. And again, like I said, you could be more on the practical side, but you may, but mostly Taurus really loves to feel good on the earthly plane. And when I say earthly plane, it just means the physical part of life. It means that, a Venus in Taurus is going to spend money on, you're going to want to live in a home that you are comfortable in, but is also luxurious in a way. And it doesn't have to, like I said, have all the newest, latest, greatest items, but you are willing to put the money down. You are willing to spend the money on a quality floor. Let's say you want a wood floor. You're going to go with a floor that's going to last, a floor that will, if you're planning on reselling that home at one point to level up, to upgrade, then you're going to want to make sure that you buy something that's going to have resale value. And you're going to put in the work to earn that money, to put that floor into your home. Or let's say that, if I'm talking to women or men who are a little, you tap into your feminine side. Again, we all have masculine and feminine energy. And actually, if you do have Venus and Taurus, regardless if you're a man or a woman or whatever you identify with more, you're going to want to put money into your looks, money into quality hair products, money into quality face products, clothes, and it's not really, yeah, I guess there is a little bit of a part of you that wants to be recognized for looking good and looking nice, and putting, and also putting effort into yourself. But you're going to want that also for yourself. You're not doing it just for the praise or just for the look for other people. You're doing it because it makes you feel good. And so with your Venus in Taurus, all of these things you do because they feel good to you as well. And you're going to want to be with someone who finds those things important as well. And someone who, like I said, is consistent, stable, who doesn't mind being on the couch with you and snuggling in some comfy clothes that are, of course, nice. they're nice quality, comfy clothes. You're not going to look like a complete slob, even in your house. You may have a day that's off here and there, but most likely you're going to be well put together. You're going to have the pajamas that match, or even if they're not the same, top and bottom, they're going to flow with their colors. You're going to be presentable for if and when somebody stops by your home spontaneously, which Venus and Taurus, I would say, usually you're not into spontaneity, people just stopping by at your place unexpected. You're going to want to have plans. You're going to want to make plans. You're going to want to, like I said, have that stability in your life. But you will be well put together if somebody does happen to stop at your place unexpectedly, or even if you go to the grocery store because you want to buy food to make a good meal with your partner. You're going to be put together enough. Even if you are wearing comfy clothes, you're still going to look good. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I am missing. Now, remember to stay tuned to the end of this video, because towards the end, probably I think it was like 5-10 minutes. I think it's like 5 or 10 minutes. Obviously, I'm recording this after I did it. To get the intuitive part of this message. So I tap into the message for Venus in Taurus, those of you who are meant to hear this message and who are meant to have that divine, great, wonderful love of this lifetime. This message is for you, and it is at the end of this video. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and if you are interested in an astrology reading to help you, I can help you navigate your love life through astrology. Click the link below and make an appointment for a session. Okay, so also the downside, let's go over all of it because you want to have the balance. Venus in Taurus also can be really stubborn. Taurus is represented by the bull, and you can be really stubborn, strong-willed, and inflexible. So you want to make sure, and over time, and as you learn how to navigate yourself, and as time goes on, as you get older every year, you learn how to use your experience to adapt, to be flexible. That doesn't mean, you want to have healthy boundaries, and you definitely want to show up as who you are, and you want to be communicative. You want to communicate the things that are important to you, but you want to make sure that you're not just saying things just to be, have things be your way, and you're not just being stubborn. You want to make sure that, yes, you have those healthy boundaries, but also you're not just having an argument just because you want to be right. And you're not being flexible just because you want something your way. It's important that you have the mindset and the skills to be able to adapt when necessary, and with love. I mean, that's really what love is all about, and having that great partnership. With Venus and Taurus, being a power couple is, I mean, that's going to be easy and flowing, easier and more of a flowing energy for Venus and Taurus, because you want relationships for the long haul. You want consistent relationships. You want to be with your partner all of the time, if not, constantly. But you are someone who could work with a partner. And that doesn't mean that other signs, because your Venus is in a different placement, doesn't mean that you're not compatible with this type of idea. You can be a power couple as well. I'm just saying that Venus and Taurus, because you like to spend so much time with your partner, and you are all about the finer things in life, you could be a power couple with someone, and it could be a lot easier flowing for you because of your Venus placement. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap into the energy of the Venus placement in Taurus for right now. And if you're watching, this is a timeless video. This is a timeless video. So if you're finding this video, whenever you find it, it is meant for you to find and hear this message. I'm recording this right now, November of 2024, and we have just entered Mercury retrograde in, where is the Mercury retrograde? Let's see here. It's funny that it's not coming up, and that's probably what the energy that I was feeling at the beginning of this reading was, the little bit of confusion, and even being stumbling, even stumbling over my words tells me that whoever you are watching, you do have some confusion. You are here to learn. You do want this partnership, and there's something in the way. There's maybe it's communication, and we are in Mercury retrograde, and yes, it is in Sagittarius. So Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, and we are going into Mars retrograde in Leo. So Venus in Taurus. For you, I am feeling an So Venus in Taurus, this is a good time for you to slow down. And when we typically when we get into retrogrades, and we are in retrograde season right now at the moment that I am recording this video, but again, this is a timeless video. So whenever you find this message, or when this message finds you, it's when you're meant to hear it. So it's time to slow down a little bit, go within. Even though Mercury in Sagittarius normally is fired up and wants to speak really quickly, I feel like for you, Venus in Taurus, it's a time to slow down with your communication, to really feel what you want to say before you say it. Again, this is a good time to do that. And with Mars going retrograde in Leo, another fire sign, normally Mars is at home in Leo, and it's just going to launch and go fast and be out there and take action. But while it's in retrograde, it's a time to slow down. It's a time to evaluate plans. And Mars is the planet of action. I don't know if I just mentioned that or not. But Mars is the planet of action, and so normally Mars in Leo just wants to go and just go for it and just put in all of work. But I feel like right now it's a blessing to have these two planets retrograde, because it's giving you a chance to really reevaluate, think about the actions that you want to take, and really feel it. That's why. Okay, so it's really feel, not think too much about your next action with love, with your romantic partnership, with perhaps the person you have in mind right now. Maybe you've met them or you haven't met them already. To think about what you want to say before you say it, and also to think about the actions that you want to take before you make them, but not. It's important not to overthink and be in your head too much. You also want to take action in a slower paced manner that is based more off of your feeling, based more off of your I want to say experience for some of you, and for others of you, based more off of what you know will be the correct move. So it's a time to slow down with those thoughts. Don't overthink and just really get into your body. And I would say do some sort of slow movement. You can do some sort of meditation. I do offer meditation, and I have a class coming up if you're in the local area in Reno, at the City College at Truckee Meadows Community College, the community college, in January. So you're welcome to join that. You tap into the energy of unconditional love. And it is all in person, but you can also walk in nature and meditate and really feel the energy. Look at the birds, look at the grass, look at the trees, the rocks, all of it. There's a divine order to it, and that's what is what is coming to me to tell you to really think about, slow your thoughts down though, and think about the divine order of life and the love that you are meant to have, the love that is coming into your life. For some of you, it'll be back into your life, not a karmic. You'll know whether this is true soulmate energy or someone who you're meant to learn lessons from by slowing down your communication, by listening more, by slowing down your action, not going too fast, and just relying on your intuition, on your gut. And when you slow down, the truth comes out. It always comes out, and you'll know. So that's what I have for you today. I was just wondering, wondering if there was anything else that I need to tell you. And I think that's it. So the next video that I'll have coming out in this Venus series is going to be Venus in Mars. Wow, that's a lot. That was a lot of tapping into there. I'm really feeling like whoever you are, collective that is listening, you really have this weight on your mind. If you're having trouble sleeping, get out, like I said, in nature, walk, meditate, but get physical. Do some sort of physical activity. It's wintertime. Here we're going into wintertime. Technically, it's getting colder. But do some sort of physical activity and stay consistent, at least throughout this winter, so that you can stay out of your mind and get good rest. And I was looking. I was trying to think of what comes after Taurus, which is really funny, which makes me think that there's a lot of mind stuff going on. And we are Mercury is retrograde at this point. So let's see here. Taurus. It's so funny. Gemini, I believe, is after Taurus, and that's funny that it's not even coming to my mind at this point. Yeah, it's Gemini. And then we go into Cancer, of course, which is pretty funny. And then I'm looking up my ephemeris, the order. So Venus and Taurus, thank you for watching and listening. I love and appreciate you guys. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out to get this message out to the collective, to those who are meant to listen or to hear this message, and who are meant to have that great love, that power couple partnership, that if you know that you're meant to have that, you just know it. You know who I'm talking to. You're gonna feel it. And for the people who are not meant to watch this video or listen to this, get this message, then I'm sure they've already, pressed, they've already stopped the video and gone to something different. So, and if you want to book a reading with me, there's a link below, and you can book a reading with me, and I will help you navigate your love life through astrology, through through the energy of unconditional love and intuition. Okay, thanks so much. I love and appreciate you. Talk to you soon.